Hey dear financial pilots, welcome once again to my channel. Today we'll be discussing something that will change your entire view and perspective about expenses, and the title is "It is not an emergency." It is not an emergency because actually it is not. Okay, let's go to the main gist. Yes, so a lot of us, we always treat some expenses like it is an emergency. Like you come and meet me, or you come and meet someone, and then you're asking for, please, can you quickly give me 500,000 naira? I'm trying to sort out my school fees. And I'm like thinking, now why are you trying to sort out your school fees? You already knew that you were going to pay your school fees before you write the exam. So why are you treating it like it's an emergency? Same thing with rent. Your rent is not an emergency. So you don't just treat it like it is an emergency. It is only an emergency for you because you did not plan and because you did not budget. So let us look at some things that might happen, or some things that might happen when you don't plan these expenses well, and at the end of the day you are not running helter skelter. Number one on the list is financial strain. So when I say financial strain, it means that you could have, when you plan for this money, you could have spread the pressure and take it bit by bit. What I mean is that you had literally 12 months to plan for your rent. So for example, your rent is 1.2 million, right? It is something that you could have budgeted 100k, saving 100k monthly, and by the time you are ready to pay your rent, you already have the 1.2. So the pressure is like distributed evenly, but over a wide period of time, right? So the pressure is not really much. But take for example, it is already December, and then that's when you now remember that, hey, Jesus, my rent, I've not paid rent. Some people don't even remember until their landlord start. Come on, don't do that. So some people don't remember until their landlord start chasing them up and down for rent. So what am I saying? By the time they now realize that, oh, my rent is due, in that month they try to raise that money. So lucky for you, you might have 1.2 million. Maybe you make 1.2 million or something close to that per month, especially if you are a salary earner. Do you know what you do? That 1.2 million naira, you use it to sort out the rent squarely. So it leaves you with no money for living expenses, or no other money for feeding and for other things. So in that month that you try to gather that money, you are like, so the pressure is so much because you don't have money to, in fact, the funny thing is that you might not even have transport to go to work that month, because the whole bulk of money, do you get everything I'm saying with my hand expressions? Yes. So the pressure can be much, and by the time you make the next month's salary, you are just trying to gain your financial footing and all. But financial pressure is an emotional state. I did a skit not long, and it showed how a mother that was having a lot of expenses, light bills, food and all, she was just transferring aggression on her child, right? I know some of you will have watched that video, and if you've not, you will see it in this you can just scroll through my YouTube channel, or I'll also post the link in the description. Yes, so because of the emotional financial stress, it can make you a bad parent, it can make you a bad mother if you are facing financial stress. So she was just transferring aggression, but the real issue she was having was not with the child, but with the emotion she was dealing with, that, oh, I don't have money. So yes, financial pressure, try to avoid it. Financial strain, try to avoid it. So what's the second thing that might happen? You get a loan. You get loans from friends. You call friends, hey, can I get this amount from you? Can I get this amount from you? Can I get this amount from you? And you're able to gather the rent. Lucky for you, but not lucky, because it's still unfortunate. Because you have to now invest in paying those people back, right? And so this month is already strained. Next month, you are trying to use it to sort out your debts and all those things. It can ruin the beautiful relationships you have in your life. So your friends are like calling you, you've not returned the money I gave you, I'm in need of that money, please can you send the money? And you're like, okay, please can you just be a little patient with me, can you just please? And it's getting serious, and your amongst your midst of friends, they start saying, oh, do you know this Tunde guy has not paid my money? You begin to ruin beautiful relationships. That's number 2. So number 3 is work pressure. So if you are unable to gather the money, you did not use the method of borrowing loan from friends, it means, and maybe take for example, you are a daily earner, you earn wages, you do business, you now begin to place pressure on your work. So it means that your attitude to work will not be wrong. Take for example, you're a graphics designer. What you now begin to do is that maybe your charge, you used to charge for one graphic, you used to charge maybe like 600,000 naira for one graphics design. Or let me just use 100,000 naira for one graphics design. But because you know, hey, rent, I have to pay rent, I don't have time to be picky here. So just offer the 20k. Okay, ma, just bring it, let me do it. So you'll be looking for bulk of work to make up that, and you will not be able to reject a job that does not really suit the standard you've placed for your business. So the attitude to work will be so draining. You know, you start to, everybody begin to see it that you are desperate to make money. Desperation is not something you can hide. Like, desperation is always written on the face, and if people are able to sense your desperation and they have the information on what you are desperate about, they can use it to manipulate you. Yeah, they can. So now, how do I suggest that you navigate this? It is not, like I said, it is not an emergency. You know that you are going to pay it. So always plan for it. Always create a budget for it. Always spread it. Spreading it is what relieves you of the pressure. So your rent, like I said, 100k every month. If you don't have the discipline to do it, just create a piggy vest account, carry-wise, those savings accounts, yes, and automate your savings. So it is not up to you to decide, this month I really have a lot of things to do. Automate it. So once the money enters, piggy vests are like, you receive the alert, your account has been debited. Although it might pain you, but then yes, it's like you creating a structure around your savings. So yes, that's one of the ways you can do it. You can keep them. You create a separate account for it. But I always advise that you create a savings account. Yes. And like I said, you can also, if you feel like this, even spreading it still causes pressure, because some people's rents can be way high and all, you can try, before it's time to do that, to pay that rent, or before that rent is due or that fee is due, you can try side hustles. If you feel like the income you are earning, there will still be pressure on it trying to pay your rent or trying to pay for some expenses, you can always create like a side hustle, a passive income for yourself. You can use those passive incomes, to take care of your daily expenses, some of your expenses, and still conveniently save for the major expenses in your life. Yes, apart from these expenses, there's the emergency or safety purse. So it means you are saving a percentage of your income for nothing. You don't have plan for it, but you are just saving it. You see, if for some reasons your savings for that particular expense, like your savings for that rent, is not going to be enough, or some things happened, you have the money but it is not complete, you can now bank on your safety purse, bring out money from your safety purse, total it together, and make up for the balance. Then you cannot have your rent and pay. So these are ways that you can go around it. Do not forget that those expenses, they are not emergencies. They are only emergencies because you fail to plan and you fail to budget. Today, make a plan to make those payments and stay true to it, and you see things working in your life. This will change your finance game forever. So tell me in the comment section, is there anything you are currently saving? Is there any expenses you are currently saving for this month? Yeah, I'll be waiting for you in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not. Don't just subscribe, like if you like and you know that this tip was really useful for you. like hit the notification button too. Yeah, so you can always get notifications whenever I post a new video. Thank you very much, Financial Pilot, for joining me today. Remember to be real, stay true to yourself, create systems that work, and always cruise. Bye.